saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn.
It could be bad.
That's fine.
There's snow up there on that there mountain. So this is March 7th, and we decided to take a off the beaten path trail up through, is it Sanford? We'll see how close we get to that snow.
Ain't no place gonna hold me.
Gabby found a cool harvest host about half the distance between Las Cruces, New Mexico and Wickenburg, Arizona.
When the road keeps rolling on.
By late afternoon, we rolled into Meg's place in Fort Thomas, Arizona, one of our harvest host stops for the night. As luck would have it, it was their first annual car show, and it was happening this weekend. So after getting parked, we thought we would head over and check it out. Even after years on the road, we still have our moments. We were in a hurry to get unhooked and completely forgot to chalk the trailer tires. The second we disconnected Nilly, our camper, it started rolling backwards and came off, well, didn't break the jack, but the jack came off its pad. Fortunately, we caught it before any serious damage occurred.
Left my baby crying, said she can't live that way.
I think some of the cars are starting to leave. So we got here just as their first annual car show here at Meg's was taking place, and by the time we got things unhooked, then it looks like 50% of the people have already left. We'll walk down and see what cars and trucks are left, but it looks like the majority, if not all of them, are gone, so we'll check it out. That's a good looking Super Duty. Here comes a pretty nice looking dually pulling in. I like the Ford. The Dodge is nice too, of course, but I kind of like the historical value of that Ford. Nice looking car there. That's pretty sweet.
It just comes and drifts away.
All right, so what is Copper State Customs?
Copper State Customs, it's just patch, shirts, stickers, and brand.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We just like to get together with trucks and throw our merch out there, see who likes it.
So you have shows like this year round, or?
Yes, sir. Year round. We try to have 1 to 2 big ones a month.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Side real quick. How long will you guys be? Do you have these inside?
I do.
Okay. Okay. We're staying here overnight.
Okay.
So
You're the harvest host
we're
guys.
the harvest host
Okay,
guys.
perfect.
So yes.
I tried to email you this morning. Did you get my email?
Yes.
We're having this.
Yes.
Okay,
And so yeah, I said just check in, and see where to park. So
Awesome.
I wish I'd got here about 30 minutes earlier. So I would have loved.
Yeah, everybody started clearing out. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go in and do our harvest host duties in there. Cool. So we'll have to check out Meg's place and try to get the history on it. The menu looks pretty awesome.
In the distance, look like a burning coin.
And there's Willy-Nilly set up here in the back corner. This is an awesome looking harvest host. We're kind of looking forward to hitting the restaurant here in just a few minutes. Got a nice spot tucked in. That's a school, but we're here Saturday night, so it's home of the Apaches is what it looks like. Yeah, we'll check things out.
The sun in the distance look like a burning coin.
besides the restaurant and bakery, they have looks like a little food truck that can go out and do events. We're staying tonight at Meg's Place in Fort Thomas, Arizona. The business opened in 2019 after the owners transformed the historic Keene's Fort Thomas store into a restaurant and a gathering place. It's named after Megan Norton, a young woman with Down syndrome who works there every day greeting the guests and helping to create a friendly hometown restaurant environment. Zimmerman Auto Runabout. Zimmerman? Yeah, I don't know what's the story on the Zimmerman. We'll have to read up on that and I'll talk about that. I wasn't able to uncover the full story, but it's definitely a unique piece of local history that definitely catches your eye. So yes, we're heading to Wickenburg and we are going to work on replacing this seal. So we'll be using Murphy's RV Tech. We've used him in Richwood, Ohio. We've used him in Wickenburg, well, now in Wickenburg, but also over in Quartzsite in Black Rock RV Park. And we're going to be meeting up with him and getting the slide fixed. And also, we used his address in Wickenburg to send a third lithium battery. So as you guys may know from one of our earlier videos where we installed two 200 amp lithium batteries, and we are getting a third one. We'll install all three of those, and then if we feel we need more solar, we might up our solar, but right now we've got 740 watts of solar, and that should be plenty for us. Wow, very pretty in the morning, just as pretty as in the morning as it is at night. We met this lady last night in North Carolina. Let's get hooked up and hit the road. Meg's Place, Harvest Host in
Fort Thomas, Arizona.
Fort Thomas, Arizona. And it was a nice, good, quiet stay. We had beautiful views. We enjoyed a few minutes of a car show. And now we're on the road. Debbie said she heard some chickens at
Roosters.
Roosters.
Chickens don't cock-a-doodle-doo. Roosters at 3:30 in the morning.
And now we are heading towards
Wickenburg.
Phoenix, Arizona, but we're going to end up in Wickenburg this afternoon. Wickenburg, Arizona.
To see RV Tech Bob Laird with Murphy's Mobile Tech.
And I don't know who she's kidding. We're there to see Murphy.
Yeah.
But we'll visit with Bob for a while, but we're there to see Murphy. No, Bob's going to do some work for us, actually. We've got a slide and seal issue again, and we're going to have Bob take a look at it.
So we just saw 3 saguaro cactuses. Mike didn't get the camera open.
Right off of 70.
Right off of 70, and I said, I bet those are the easternmost saguaro cactuses. So he checked with Chat GPT, and Chat said that the easternmost saguaro cactuses are around Globe, Arizona, which is where we are in the Gila River.
We saw, what, 3 or 4 of them?
3.
Yeah, up on a hillside. And they were big ones. They were full grown ones. With arms and everything.
Cool.
Yeah, just kind of stand
All out
alone.
there by himself.
Yeah, he's a lonely guy, isn't he? If that is a copper mine, and
Look
then
at all
they're
this stuff.
processing the copper here. We're on 60 now.
Yeah, I think so.
We're on 60, which is considered the Superstition Freeway.
But it doesn't.
And we're leaving Miami, driving, dear.
Oh, I don't like it.
You can actually see down in a little bit. Looks like the copper mine's coming out. Very cool. We've made the drive from the east heading towards Arizona several times using either I-10 or I-40. This was our first time taking Highway 70 over to Highway 60, and honestly, I think it's one of Arizona's hidden gems. The scenery around Globe is absolutely beautiful, with the mountains, the desert, the landscapes, and the winding roads through the mountain passes. Just makes the journey so much more enjoyable. Some fifth wheels would be having to go right down the middle of that lane. This route is definitely a slower pace than the interstate, but if you've got the time, it's a drive we would definitely recommend. Oh yes, and don't forget, you do have a 13-foot 6-inch ceiling, so some of those fifth wheels might be pushing it. Bring it out, looks like we're going right into a pretty good curve. As soon as we exited the Queen Creek Tunnel, we were treated immediately with one of Arizona's engineering landmarks, the Queen Creek Bridge. The bridge and tunnel combination is actually one of the most photographed stretches of US 60 in Arizona. And we're coming into the Sun Valley Renaissance Festival. That is Renaissance Festival parking. Lots of people coming to the Renaissance Festival.
Oh my gosh, look at all of them. I don't want to.
Glad we're going this way and not the other.
Left lane event traffic.
This annual event attracts roughly 250,000 visitors every year. And judging by the traffic, it seemed like half of Arizona was headed there that day.
We just paid $4.05 a gallon for gas. That's a little much. Phoenix, Arizona roads. They're red. That's interesting, don't you think? Maybe red is cooler than white. Very pretty. Very decorative. Driving in Phoenix. It is Sunday afternoon, so the traffic is not horrible. It's busy, but not horrible. See? 9 lanes of traffic on 10 West. By the airport. I don't see any planes land. I kept looking for downtown Phoenix and I couldn't find it. We have found downtown Phoenix. Took us 27 miles of driving in city traffic to find downtown Phoenix. Oh, it's really big too. It's like way over there too.
Oh my God. Left lane, did you film that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I got it.
From the far left lane to the far right lane, it took the Sky Harbor.
You'll have to beat that out.
I am so glad it is
Sunday. I know. I did good getting us through big cities on Sunday. It said we were entering a tunnel about 5-7 miles back. It's been quite a while. We finally got to it. Here it is. Right up there. We got off just in time. Oh, that was close. There's a baby, a big baby, and a mom and dad. That is so weird. We're coming into Wickenburg. Oh, here we go. Here's the Wickenburg sign. Not the cool sign, but entering Wickenburg. Elevation 2093. Founded in 1863.
I didn't get any footage of the first mile that we drove down a dirt road just to get to this driveway.
Put it in four-wheel drive. Might be. Hold on. Hold up. Hey. Put your window down. Make sure your window's down, and I was gonna check this tree. Oh, you're good. You gotta go. No.
How bad is it?
You've got a rock right here. You can go, but try to hit up that way. Okay. You got it, Bob?
I have to say, getting our 60-foot setup with Willy-Nilly, this was one of the tighter spots that we've had to work to get into. One wrong instruction, and this could get expensive. Fortunately, Debbie's navigation skills have been refined over thousands of miles and countless campsites.
You're good. Come on back. Come. Okay, stop. Just come to the driver's side. You're gonna hit a tree. Driver's side. You gotta come slow. Just take it slow. That looks perfect. Keep coming. Keep coming. Straight back. You're good. Straight back. You're gonna hit your mirror.
After 10 or 15 careful back and forth maneuvers, we finally squeezed into our boondocking spot in Wickenburg. After we were settled in, our host pointed out a rattlesnake tucked just inside one of the buildings.
Judy found one in her garage. They're aggressive, I mean,
It goes back up in there
and down, probably down in there.
and under the concrete. Cool. No.
I tell you what, as long as it's not sticking out this
A
side.
good reminder, for the next 3 nights we'll be sharing the desert with some of the original residents. Nothing says welcome to the Arizona desert quite like a rattlesnake on day 1. Debbie and I got busy on our first project.
The right number for 600.
That's what we had it. I'll just put it back. That's what Chase had it before.
Okay, so what we just did, we had the two 200 amp hour batteries at Redodo, and we ordered a third. 8 months. So these 2 batteries are 8 months old, and we ordered the third one in. Here, got it in, got it all blocked in, got the foam in between them so they can breathe, got everything, and then we connected to the center points here and here. So all 3 batteries are going in, and then they each have one that goes down. Yeah, I think we might have been making a mountain out of a molehill. All we wanted to do was connect the new battery to the center point here and the new battery to the center point there. And that's all we did. But what we were afraid of is that we weren't getting the right reading on my little amp. I don't know what you call those.
I think we should go buy a new one.
A new one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you should be able to put it on all 3 batteries and see what all 3 batteries are at. It should show that.
So I'm thinking that either this doesn't work or we don't know how to read it. But I'm telling him all of our secrets. I'm telling him how dumb I am. Yes, solar is a scary thing, which is why we had Chase do the original for us. And although we're in Arizona and he's not at this point, he is our solar guy, our go-to solar guy. But in a nutshell, new battery went in, we connected it to the center, we connected it to the center. They're still going through the shunt down there, and this 300 amp fuse, I guess is what you'd call it. And Debbie reset that so that it reads to 600 amps. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but that's 600 amps. And she set them at 100%. Now that's the one, we don't know if they're at 100%. We just set it there. I'm not sure on that one. But it says here we're bringing in 411 watts. Now we only have 740 watts of solar. And so that I always was told anything above 50% is good. So in fact that we're bringing in 410, and right now it's coming in at 30 amps. 30 amps? That's what it says. Here's everything, what we have. Clean up all the tools. Everything's connected. The only thing we haven't done yet is hook back up to shore power. And the only reason we'd hook up to shore power at this point would be for, well, I don't know why. Technically we should have enough, but might have failed to mention that our mooch docking spot here in Wickenburg had electric. Okay, we are connected. All green, which is, I don't know if that shows up, but they're all green, which is good. And I think we're ready to just start cleaning things up and getting things put back away. And let's call this project done for now. We'll be testing it for the next several weeks just to make sure everything we've done right. But boy, did I pull out a mess just to get to all my tools. We'll get all those done. Yeah. All right, we've been toting this package around now for a couple, 3 months. But we are officially going to get started on that today. And when I say we, I mean Bob Laird, but I'll be there to help because this is way above my pay grade and Bob has all the special tools. I'm talking about this seal up and the bubble seal and possibly seal across the top. So let's get started.
660 amp hours.
Nice.
So I reset it so it would say 100%, but it already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So the first thing we had to do was bring the slide out about halfway and then put jacks on it and get it so it was completely freestanding.
We got the new bolts to replace this one, which was all wallered out. We'll get that back installed and see what we can do.
Once the old seal was off, it wasn't just a matter of slapping the new one on. First, we had to make sure the slide was lined up correctly, a little measuring and a little adjusting and a lot of double checking. before moving on and installing the new seals.
Got 2 old ones off. We'll have to probably cut the new one to match that, I'm guessing. And we'll use these for lengths. Get the new ones out of the box.
After several hours of adjustments, fittings, and fine-tuning, Bob had the new seals installed and everything working properly again. He made a pretty complicated job look pretty simple, and by the end of the afternoon, we were ready to celebrate. We celebrated with dinner and drinks at the depot. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up this video right here. I want to thank everybody for watching our videos, and if you're watching these videos over on Kelley's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters, thank you, but make sure you make the switch over to Traveling Willy-Nilly Style. You're going to be seeing a lot more content published over there in the future. You know, just to make sure, you should subscribe to both channels and make sure that you like these videos too. Starting next week, we're going to be doing a lot more boondocking. I hope you stay tuned. And if we don't see you on the road, we'll see you right here next week.